Assalamualaikum students. This is your Miss Sadia from Chemistry Department. Welcome to my channel Avo Chemistry. And our topic is students, today we are going to discuss radioactivity. So let's start. Radioactivity. What is radioactivity? Radioactivity is the spontaneous emission of radiations. So it means this is the phenomenon in which spontaneous emission of radiations takes place. But what kind of substances undergo radioactivity? Let's see. Radioactive decay. Those substances which undergo radioactivity, they are known as radioactive substances. So it means radioactive substances emit radiations. But why do radioactive substances emit radiations? Because radioactive substances have unstable nuclei which disintegrate. Disintegrate means breaking down of something into small pieces, decay or emit radiations. There are three most common radiations: alpha radiations, beta radiations and gamma radiations. Actually, unstable nuclei have high energy that makes them unstable, so they try to get stability by emitting radiations. So this spontaneous change in the nucleus is called radioactive decay. Students, in this example, you can see that this is the highly unstable energetic nucleus. In order to get stability, it undergoes radioactive decay. It emits radiations that may be of three types: alpha radiations or alpha particles that are composed of 2 protons and 2 neutrons, and it may also emit beta radiations that are actually high energy electrons, and it may also emit gamma radiations that are high energy electromagnetic photons. So students, on the basis of these radiations, there are three types of radioactive decay. So understood, if the nucleus is unstable, it tries to get stability by emitting the radiations from the nucleus. Now there is another example. Now students, by this example you can understand the basic concept of radioactivity. There is a parent nucleus which is highly unstable and having high energy. It undergoes radioactive decay and it produces daughter nucleus which is less unstable or stable as compared to parent nucleus. Parent nucleus is not stable and it is highly unstable and having high energy. But when it undergoes radioactive decay, it produces daughter nucleus and it also emits radiations, and these radiations are alpha particles or alpha radiations, and they are composed of 2 protons and 2 neutrons and along with energy. And you know students, nucleus is composed of protons and neutrons. Yes students, you can better understand the concept of radioactivity by this example. You can see that here it is a parent nucleus which has a high energy and it is highly unstable. It tries to make itself stable by emitting the radiation from the nucleus. So it produces the another kind of nucleus that is less unstable or stable as compared to parent nucleus. So students, this is about the radioactivity. You have learned that whenever nucleus is unstable, radioactivity process occurs or radioactivity decay occurs. So nucleus unstable. So students, why nucleus is unstable? Yes. When nucleus is unstable, what conditions that makes the nucleus unstable? Yes, on the basis of what we can say that nucleus is unstable. Now students, as you know, nuclear forces holds the positive protons and neutrons together in the nucleus, and these nuclear forces are more powerful than the repulsive forces that are present between positive charges protons. As you know students, neutrons and protons, they are combinedly called as nucleons, and they held together by the strong nuclear forces. Even they have the repulsive forces because protons are the positive charges, so they must have the repulsive forces as well. But these repulsive forces are weaker than the nuclear forces, so that's why these nucleons held together by these nuclear forces. But sometimes due to too many protons and too many neutrons, nucleus becomes unstable due to the unstable ratio of proton to neutron. So students, unstable nucleus tries to balance this proton to neutron ratio or to get stability by giving off excess protons or neutrons from the nucleus. So students, there are three conditions that we are going to study on the basis of what nucleus get unstable. So Number 1 condition, if number of protons are more than number of neutrons. Yes students, if an atom has more number of protons than number of neutrons, then nucleus gets unstable. Why nucleus gets unstable if number of protons are more than number of neutrons? Because if number of protons are more than number of neutrons, so it means that in that condition, if number of protons are more, that shows that repulsive forces are more than the nuclear forces. So due to these more repulsive forces, these protons tries to get out from the nucleus. That's why radioactive decay occurs. Next, and the second condition is if number of neutrons are more than number of protons. Yes students, if number of neutrons are more than number of protons, then atom also gets unstable. Extra neutrons decreases the repulsive forces, but nucleus get out of balance and decay occur. Actually, there is a disturbance between the ratio of protons to neutrons, so it also makes the atom unstable. So students, it means that if the number of protons and number of neutrons are equal or somewhat equal, that means nucleus is considered as a stable nucleus. Now students, there is another very important thing about the radioactivity or instability of the atom, that atomic number. Yes students, atomic number of an element is also play a very important role to make the atom unstable. How? Let's see. Those atoms which have the atomic number 82 or those atoms which have the atomic number equal to or greater than 83, their nucleus is unstable. Now students, there are the few examples of unstable elements which have the atomic number greater than 82. Uranium, atomic number 92, radium, atomic number 88, thorium, atomic number 90, radon atomic number 86, and polonium atomic number 84. Yes students, you have seen that these all elements have the atomic number greater than 82, and so that's why they are the radioactive substances or radioactive elements. So students, it was all about the radioactivity. What you have learned today, you have learned that radioactivity. What is radioactivity? Radioactivity is a spontaneous emission of radiations, and radioactive substances emits radiations. And what are the radioactive substances? Radioactive substances are those substances which have the unstable nucleus. And why atom gets unstable nucleus? There are three conditions. Number 1, if the number of protons are more than number of neutrons. Number 2, if number of neutrons are more than number of protons. And number 3, atomic number of an element. If atomic number of an element is greater than 83, is equal to or greater than 83, that atom is a radioactive element and it undergoes radioactive decay in order to get stability. Yes students, I hope you have understood well, but still if you have any question you may ask, feel free to ask. Okay students, and one important thing is that don't forget to watch my next video, that is about alpha decay. Now at the end, I would like to say thank you so much students for watching my channel. Take care. Allah Hafiz. See you soon in next video.